What's going on, brothers? Let me put y'all in on some game real quick. So one, I'm gonna get into this court case about the importance of fathers and why it can be dangerous to date a single mother. Can be very dangerous, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of the children, especially if the child is not yours, they're not really going to respect you if they know that especially if they know that they have, if they know who their biological father is. And even if they don't, if you try to discipline that child and he's not yours, he or she is not yours, that child is going to let you know that you are not my daddy. So you have to keep a lot of that stuff in mind when it comes to dating single mothers. Because the mother, more than likely, is not going to discipline the child if it disrespects you. The mother's going to believe the child before they believe you. Rightfully so. She should. But even if the child is lying, she's going to believe the child before she believes you. So I'm going to get into this court case. The mother's not in the courtroom on this court case, but there's a lot of dynamic. There's a lot of things that the defendant, which is the stepdaughter, says about the stepfather. And the stepfather is actually basically giving her props, or saying how good she is, and she's going to talk a little bit. She's going to say little negative things about the stepfather that would hurt any man emotionally. So let's go ahead and get into this court case.
Plaintiff Latwan Hall says the defendant is his stepdaughter, and he's been in her life since she was 9 years old. Latwan tried to be a good father figure to the defendant and bring her up in a good home, but he's suing her because he rented her an apartment in his name and she failed to pay rent. Defendant Andrea Ruffin admits that Latwan was a good father figure, but insists she didn't need another male role model because her father was in her life despite him being incarcerated. Andrea denies owing Latwan because she paid the rent on time every month.
So, let me see. Her biological father is locked up behind bars. What exactly is he going to teach her behind bars? He can't protect her. There's really nothing he can do. But again, you see how you see what the commentator said. She didn't need him because she had her real father, even though he was behind bars. Brother, these are the things that you need to think about when you are dating a single mother. Let's continue.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
I've been knowing Andrea since she was 1 year old. I've been a father figure in her life. Her father has been penitentiary for 20 years of her life.
Her father, you say?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to teach Andrea some responsibility. I know everybody's not perfect. I'm not perfect. 7 years ago, I called a DUI. Did 6 months in the penitentiary, came home.
That must have been your second or third.
But did y'all do? No, that was my first one.
You must have had an accident.
No. I had,
you were already on probation for something.
Yeah, I was on probation at the time.
Okay. They don't give you 6 months for a first DUI.
Right.
All right. That's second or third or what have you. Go ahead.
And so I did my time, got out, got a job, worked the job 7 years up to today.
Good.
So just want to teach my daughter some responsibility. She's a good girl, brought her up good home. So that's basically it.
Where you guys from? Oh, here?
Chicago.
Okay. What school did she go to? She could tell me this, but since you're talking about her upbringing, I'll ask you. What school, what high school did
She went
go?
to Calumet.
Calumet?
High school.
How about grades?
Grades was good. Smart.
Did
Intelligent.
you go beyond high school?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me hear from you, young lady. Give me some background.
I've been on Latwan since 1. Like, he's been a good father figure, even though I didn't need him to, because I had my dad, even though he was incarcerated.
Y'all hear that? To me, that's a form of disrespect. A form of disrespect, brothers. Again, he's been a father figure to her since she was 1 year old, and her biological father is in prison. But she didn't need him. She didn't need the stepfather because she had her biological father. But let's continue, because the judge is going to probably, he's going to get on her just a little bit.
He pretty much, I feel like he tolerated me because
How long was your dad incarcerated?
for 20 years. For 20 years. But even with him being incarcerated,
He paid the bill. Oh, okay.
But,
He paid your bills even while incarcerated?
Yeah, I paid for my prom dress. He made things happen. Like I said,
What did he go to jail for?
For murder. I think he took the rap for one of his friends,
I'm just curious where he getting money to buy.
You think he took the rap, brothers? Y'all in this no snitching code and taking the rap for your homeboy while your homeboy out here having fun. I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I like my freedom. I ain't taking the rap for somebody else because we homies. That ain't how it works. If that's the case.
To buy prom dresses while he's locked up.
Yeah, but he had his family to support. So my dad's side of the family did support a lot.
They did? Your dad's side gave child support?
Yeah, well, my mom didn't put him on child support, but
You don't got to put him on it. I'm saying he has an obligation whether you put it on it or not. So did he meet his obligation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How did he get money to pay your child support?
Well, I guess it's his family. Like I said, his family.
You guess. You would know where the money's coming from.
Yeah, his family, his mom, his sisters.
Gave it to who?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know of that to be the case?
No.
Yeah, doesn't sound true. Go ahead. Talking about her daddy did his best. He was locked up. This your daddy. He didn't do nothing. Go ahead. Talking about what your daddy did. Go ahead. What else you want me to know?
I'm a single mother of 3 children.
Oh, good.
That's another. There's no glory in being a single mother. There's no glory in that. It's like y'all act like a lot of females act like they should get an award for being a single mother. She has 3. So you have to ask, where's the fathers at for her children? Why didn't one of the we don't even know if all 3 children have the same dad or not, but why didn't the father or fathers help you out with rent? They need a roof. Those kids need a roof over their head. Instead, you going back asking your stepdaddy. Interesting.
I have a clothing line.
Okay,
So I'm
good.
very responsible.
Right. He living under his roof. That's what happened. You're right. Congratulations. You're a good dad. Got a line. Go ahead.
My mom, like I said, I feel like he tolerated me because he was with my mom. Half of the time, sometime. But my mom, she helped a lot with that, bringing me up. Like I said, I'm a very responsible young lady.
Y'all see, again, brothers, y'all see that. She's not even giving the stepfather any type of props at all. This is why I say it can be very dangerous to date a single mother. You heard what she said. He tolerated me because he was dating my mom. Brothers, brothers, make the right decision on who you deal with.
Okay.
I have a lot going for myself, and
Sounds like it.
Even with him helping me out with the apartment.
Your father in prison?
No, my stepfather.
You say you didn't need him.
Yeah, no.
You say you had a daddy.
He offered.
You say you didn't
like
need him. You say you had it. Your other daddy didn't offer. I know he didn't. Go ahead. Tell me what this man ain't done for you. Go ahead. So he helped you get an apartment.
Yeah, he helped me get the apartment.
But your family paid, right?
No, I paid. I'm 27.
Yeah, why did you need him then?
Because with
Why didn't you say
Pangea,
no? I'm
can
27. Why didn't you say I'm 27 when he offered?
With Pangea, you can only apply.
Pardon me?
I said with Pangea, you can only apply so many times. And previous months, I had applied for them.
And they turned you down.
Right, because I
Right,
already
and it wasn't
applied.
until he came and they accepted
yeah,
you.
he offered.
All right, so you did need him. Go ahead.
He offered.
Go ahead. What? Yeah, but you needed him. You keep talking about you didn't need him. You did. You've needed him every step of your life. As of now, you couldn't even get an apartment without him. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
What you suing her about?
The apartment I put in my name for.
Oh, the same apartment. Why? She not paying?
She moved out, so I went to go look for an apartment for myself. It was February 7, 2017, 18, February. I got her apartment in my name. And,
Sorry, it was June.
Okay, June.
Well, I have paperwork, but anyway. I got the apartment. She lived there for a year. She moved out. I went to go look for me an apartment through the same realtor. I would put an apartment in my name for her. I'm bragging, yeah, I know I get approved because my daughter's been paying the rent on time. So all the time I looked stupid when they told me I would do a balance of $141 for May and the whole rent for June, $863. So that's what I'm showing her for. It came out to $1,004. She's told me she was going to pay me. I had that in my text messages.
This is from her failure to pay the apartment.
Yes.
That you got for her.
Yeah. She
Her
told me.
daddy didn't help?
No. I did.
Her family didn't help?
No.
Did you keep talking about her daddy's family and her daddy, all that, but she got put out without you?
That's
No, I
it.
didn't get put out.
What happened?
So I did pay, like he was show you, or I know, but I paid every month on time. The apartment was in his name, so whatever came like down to it, like if I needed pest control or just anything, they would contact him first before anything. I went to find another apartment for a private with a private landlord. I was waiting for them to do the credit check and the background check and stuff like that. They're older people, so it took them some time. I was moving out before July 1st. So once I was moving out, I did pay Pangea. They have this payment through Walmart. It's called Whips. I paid them. So when I got approved for my apartment, I moved out a few days before July 1st.
Did you have a lease?
Yes.
And when did the lease expire?
It was over in July.
Okay.
So June I paid,
Moved in
they
July.
said it was a late fee for May, but it was not brought to me because I would have paid that, So I had to turn the keys in to the realtor before July 1st because I didn't want to get charged. And the building owner told me that as well. So I was in the hospital because the day I was moving, I ended up passing out because I have low potassium and high blood pressure. So I was in the hospital for 2 days. Once I got out the hospital, I contacted the building manager saying that I was going to bring him the keys. He told me, okay, bring them before this and this day so you won't get charged for another, month or so, which was July. So I did that. They give you paperwork when you take the keys back and stuff like that. Now, mind you, on this paperwork, it was no balances or anything. But they told my dad that I didn't pay the month of June.
And you did?
I did.
All right,
I
you
did
have
pay
that?
it. No, I went to all my stuff. It's been almost a year. I done moved and threw out, you know. So I did look for the paperwork. I did tell him that
said
as
you
well.
sent it through Walmart.
Right, I called Walmart.
All right.
So they give me a reference number when you first move in. And if you could pay through the currency exchange or through Walmart. But I was choosing to go to Walmart because it was right by the house. And then I made
When did he first ask you about it?
in February, when he was trying to get his apartment this past February.
And you moved in June.
Right.
All right. And you were supposed to do a walkthrough through the apartment. Did they ask you about that?
Through the apartment she had?
Yes.
No, they didn't ask me that. I let her deal with all the business with the apartment at the time. I gave them her information so they can get in contact with her instead of getting in contact with me.
Had you ever had any contacts with the landlord?
The building manager?
Yes.
The building manager, yes.
Okay. And what type, for example?
What I'm like, anytime I needed, you know, help with the apartment or something, like
You would call them and you would talk to them, and they would talk to you.
Right, because I
remember you told me they wouldn't. Remember you told me they could only call him, or you needed pest control. You said they wouldn't talk to you; they would only talk to him. What else you want me to?
You see, this is part of the reason why I like Judge Mathis, and I've said this before. Sometimes, listen, if you let the woman talk long enough, they will contradict themselves every single time, because they always going to go into story mode. They won't even if you ask them a direct question, they will never answer your question directly. They will go into story mode to confuse you. So she contradicted herself, which most women do. I can't make this up, brothers.
Want me to know?
Until he gave me access.
What else you want me to know? I got you. Let's move on. What else you want to tell me?
That's it.
You want to tell me the Walmart game? You want to get that game to me too?
No.
Okay, right. It's how much you sent the money through Walmart.
Game.
Pardon me? That game that you sent the money through Walmart.
I did.
And he just didn't get it. Well, let me tell you.
But if they owe...
You had the responsibility to get it to them. You're being sued because it was your responsibility to get the money in. Walmart didn't live there. Maybe they did. Did you let one of the Waltons live there?
It's
Maybe Walton came to town, needed a place to stay. That month they needed you.
It's not my sister.
They said, we need to go and meet with Andrea. We need to stay with her. We'll pay you, Andrea.
I thought it was crazy,
and they never paid you. That Walmart doing that to a nice young lady like you.
See, now that's something Pangea got going on. See, because I don't think that's right. Because even when I called them, I'm like, yeah, y'all don't got no receipts. No, once the payment is through, it's through. I'm like, what? So it's like, I'm like, it's crazy.
I know.
And I told him I paid. He know I paid.
Hey.
He know I paid.
I don't know that.
He know I paid.
Yeah, man.
I ain't seen no receipt.
He know I paid.
You everything else you want to say?
No.
Tell the young lady you're proud of her nevertheless. Because you are.
Well, Your Honor, it pays down in my text messages. She stated in there that she was going to pay me. What page? Page 9. Yes, page 9. She stated in there that she was going to make 3 payments, and I never did receive any.
Dear Mr. Walton, it was a pleasure having you and your family here. Sure, this doesn't say that. Thank you for giving me the money back that I sent to Walmart. You're a precious family, and I hope God continues to bless y'all. In the meantime, I can't pay this month's rent, so I won't be living here next time you come to town. But I will let you know where I'm at, so you can come and stay. You're a nice young lady. See?
Right. So look, let me tell you, page 4. I told him.
I'll make 3 payments out to you, money orders only, starting next week. Whatever you do with the money is not on me as long as I paid.
Yes, because he did me a favor. So
Okay.
I'm not an inconsiderate person. You know what I'm saying? Even I told him, I said,
You changed your mind, though. That's all.
no,
What
I'm
happened?
out of work. Since
Okay.
COVID-19, I'm out of work.
She got her own clothing line.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
I'm totally
clothing
right.
line, but
You
yes,
are
I
you
do.
are straight.
No, I
if you're
don't.
not straight, you go to the Stimulus Act, which provides loans and forgivable loans in some cases to small business persons. If you had a job and you no longer work there, you get your unemployment.
See, I just filed for unemployment and they ain't got back to me yet.
Okay.
He know I'm not no bogus person. You know, whether
Yes, you are.
right,
You coming across? You are
right or
today.
wrong,
You
I was
are
trying
today.
I know he needed a roof over his head, so you know.
Now he's irresponsible. I'm just having fun with you, young lady. You are a nice young lady. I'm having fun with you, but don't do folks wrong like that. Somebody who has meant so much to you in your life and show ungratefulness. That wasn't nice what you led off saying. You're right to stay in touch with your dad, your blood dad. I'm glad you do that. But he fathered you. Yes, that's your daddy, but he fathered you, meaning he gave you the things that you needed from a man to succeed in life.
So, I mean, I hope y'all hearing what the judge said. I mean, in my opinion, she was very disrespectful to her stepdad. Her stepdad stepped up and helped out, and she really didn't even thank him that much like that. Instead, it was, oh well, he only tolerated me because he was dating my mom. My real dad has been helping me out, even though he's in prison for 20 years. Brothers, brothers, I'm not telling you not to date a single mother. I'm only saying that it can be dangerous dating a single mother, and this really isn't that bad. I've seen and I've heard worse, where brothers have dated single mothers and it ended up in a disaster for them. So this is just minor, but it could have been worse.
Whether it's providing, whether it's counseling, guidance, discipline, whatever it is, fathers give, that's what he gave to you. All right, have a good day. Judgment for you, $1,004. Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
doing
Your
a good job with her.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Again, brothers, I'm going to say this. I'm going to repeat myself. There's nothing wrong. Hey, if you want to date a single mother, by all means, go ahead and do it. But I'm just letting you know it can be dangerous to date a single mother. But on that note, I'm out.